All right.
What's up, bitches? We back on this. I guess I shouldn't say bitches because we actually are trying to be
Whores.
respectful. Whoa. All right. That's how we do it. I actually don't have that good of an intro this week, so we're gonna get right to it. Welcome to TaintCast, everybody. This is season
Episode
two,
season 2, episode 3.
episode three. And we're on it, and we have a special concept episode, I want to say today, as we finally got a girl on
A
our,
woman.
that's what I was about to say, a woman on our show this week. First time we had a woman on our show since last season. And so we're going to get all the little, the things we've been saying so far, we're going to get it at a different point of view. So yeah, let's get to it. Um, Welcome to the TakeCast. Let's introduce our guest. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Do you say your name and what you like to do outside of
My
podcasting?
name is Jaquinta. I do a lot, honestly. I like bowling. I like going out to eat. I like drinking. I like hanging out with friends. I'm
Long
very,
walks on the beach.
yep, that too.
I love a walk on the beach.
Yes.
Especially when you watch the sunrise.
There you go.
Look at this. It's already we've been live for about a minute and a half, and it's just already a audacious, sweet, long walks on the beach, getting the sand between our toes kind of episode. I love it.
On a horse.
Soft. It's that softcore porn, the stuff they show on Cinemax.
The classy stuff.
The classy stuff. All right, we're going to get right into it. Aaron, you want to beatbox?
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rap at some point, but I don't know how to rap. All right, 1, 2, 3, hit it.
Hey, I can't even hear what you beatboxing about, but I'm about to rap. Yeah, I ain't even paying. All right, I'm done. I can't do it. I guess I'm not into it, so we're gonna get right into the topics, buddy. Go ahead, take it away.
We'll figure it out next episode, hopefully.
You know what it is? I wasn't drunk enough. I just started drinking.
What's that? What you sipping on, lean?
Oh no, I wish, bro, but that shit kind of too expensive at the moment. I made margaritas. So yeah, I have a whole blender of margarita I'm gonna be drinking throughout the episode.
What alcohol you usually use? I like rum.
Tequila.
You use Casamigos?
No, I'm using
man.
This nasty ass shit. This Toro.
John, I gotta tell you, get some Casamigos, man. Stop bullshit.
For sure.
And step your drink game up. Get some Casamigos.
This man just told me to step my drink game up.
That's all I gotta tell you. Get some Casamigos. Not an ad, but Casamigos.
Okay. Casamigos. Sponsored by the Migos. Accept takeoff.
All right, let's get serious for a second and talk about relationships. In the first episode, John brought up a very interesting concept about don't let your husband get in the way of you getting your boyfriend. Don't let your boyfriend get in the way of getting your husband, which basically means we're all young. You know what I'm saying? We live in life in the city. And you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just dank.
Okay. We all young, living life in the city. And we should just try to find the person that's best for us and not necessarily worry about relationship, monogamy or all those ties. And I'm gonna
give more of a recap of what I was saying. I actually have a good story to kind of explain what I mean by don't let your boyfriend keep you from a husband. It's something that actually just happened to me today earlier. I was talking to a friend of mine. Her and her boyfriend, they are trying to plan, the rest of their life together. They're around my age. I don't know if who's younger, who's older, but same age group or whatever. And she was just talking about how, as they've started talking about serious things, she's noticed that he's a little sexist towards her and has been telling her things more on the line of how he needs to obey her more. And it's 2021. We're not doing those freaking almost abusive relationships. You do what I say. I mean, I guess if that's what someone wants, then like more power to you. But like as a societal norm, I think relationships are shifting more into the partnerships and less ownership of the man owning a woman, which is kind of like slavery, which I personally think is wrong. And as she's like talking about it, I can kind of see the just like discomfort in her eyes of how she's actually planning a life with this man who's telling her, "Hey, I need you to obey me more. Just wanting to be more controlling." And I'm like, she's doing that, moving on with this guy. I'm saying she's a pretty girl. A nice guy's going to come along one day who is going to be everything she wants and ask, "Hey, are you single?" And she's going to hit him with the, "No, I have a boyfriend," and going to be stuck in a relationship that's not going to last down in 5 years. And then we're going to be 30 plus, and that shit's going to be kind of ugly. So, Key, what
Oh
you
God.
To me, I feel like she's selling herself short. That's how I feel. Because it's like she's comfortable where she's at. If she do end up breaking up with this guy, she gotta find a whole nother person to get comfortable with. And that's a fear that most girls have. So I feel like that's why most people stay in relationships that they are in, because they're comfortable, even though they are not really comfortable, but they're comfortable how they've been living. That's my opinion. I feel like she should probably, break ties with that, because you don't want somebody controlling you, none of that. I tell people from day one, if you think you're gonna control me, then I'm leaving. So they can already know off bat how I feel, because I dealt with, well, my mom used to get controlled, so to say, because she was in an abusive relationship, and I'm not trying to go through that. So if she see red flags, she need to go ahead and nip that in the bud right now.
I agree with that. What you think, Blue?
Well, I think there's one part that y'all leaving out. I mean, sometimes you get lost in the consistency or like the
Mhm.
minutia of being in a relationship with someone, and a lot of people realize it's more convenient just to stay with them instead of like going, because the dating scene is horrible. Like it's like most of it's online, and like the shit doesn't usually work out for regular people. Like
You run
you gotta
into
be
a guy
really
like
hot.
me.
Yeah, you gotta be really like hot to like get the people you want on social media. I mean on like dating sites, let's be honest. But like it's just convenient to be able to find someone and stay with them rather than like having to go through that whole rigmarole of finding another partner. So I feel like that could be another aspect of why people stay in these relationships long term.
Mhm.
Oh, I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah.
I guess. So I mean, I personally, the way I live is, I've always been like this. If I'm comfortable, I don't like it because that means I'm complacent, and I always want to keep growing. So I'm glad that y'all both just kind of put those perspectives in my eyes, because I guess I was only looking at it through my own glass. Because when I see it all the time, I'm like, oh my God, they obviously aren't really happy. Why do they stay together? But I mean, truth of the matter is, couples fight. I mean, in all the relationships I've been in, we've had arguments, we've had up and downs, and even if I was, mad, or she was mad at me at a moment, it still is what it is. But I think on more of the touching on the subject of letting your boyfriend keep you from a husband, I think when it comes to marriage, if marriage is something that people want to do, I feel like you kind of sort of gotta like the what do I want to say? I want to say like the bullshit like that, being comfortable and all that, and staying with someone because it's comfortable. You want to live the rest of your life just in comfortability, putting up with things like that? Or I feel like you should just take the chance. Yeah, the dating scene is horrible, but like also people fall in love every day. You know what I mean? So I want to hear what you want to say about like that. I think people should take the chance.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking a lot of chances right now. Like,
Well, I'm not saying like
cause
people. Oh,
mhm.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You can talk.
I'm not saying people should like stay in abusive relationships just because it's convenient, but I'm saying like um it can be more convenient to stay with someone that you kind of already vibe with than like having to go through, especially if you're introverted, because like it's really hard for introverted people to date. I know that from experience. Even though like I'm still kind of outgoing, I feel introverted. Like once I hit my wall in public, I'm like ready to go home. So when like you're out dating people, it's like it becomes emotionally and like physically draining, like having to go on all these dates, and financially draining, like paying for dates like every other day of the week. Like it's ridiculous trying to find someone. So I mean, I could see why people would, you know, commit to staying in a relationship that may not, have a set future or may not be entirely healthy for them.
Okay. What you think here?
Mm, well, yeah, like I was saying, I personally right now I'm taking chances because I went a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm experiencing an older person at the moment.
50?
No, no,
Oh, they got a walker?
they're 39.
Oh yeah, they got a walker.
Ooh,
He don't
that's
got a.
hot.
He don't. Surprisingly, he doesn't have a walker. He
Okay.
actually still look young.
How often do you have to change the tennis balls on his walker?
Never.
No, dude, that's hot. There's a couple 40-year-old women I know right now that fucking, I swear to God, the fact that they're 40 doesn't bother me at all. You
Oh
know,
yeah, I would
that,
like Halle Berry is, 55, 56. And
I
if
feel like Halle Berry's fucking crazy though. Like fuck her. She's been in some crazy ass and too many relationships. And actually, that's a good segue. This is what I want to say with that. Cause and this is me coming from my perspective again too. How come when say I'm out today, when I go out when we're done doing this and I meet a lady and we're just vibing or whatever, and I say, hey, let's kick it, give me your number, let's talk. Um, or about actually the story I wanted to tell Q later about someone we personally know and how they tried to pull up on me. It's funny. I wanted to tell her about that. I'll tell it later. But how come when
this a small comment. I like my women a little crazy.
I think
Continue.
we all do. I think everyone
A
does.
little bit.
But
He already told me I was crazy. I don't believe it though.
you know what I'm saying, if they said it, they didn't say it for no reason. But
Guess you're
yeah.
right.
But so I want to know why, like, if I take, like, for instance, this girl I was talking about, if I text her, say, hey, let's come over, why does everything, it's going to be first thing, she's going to already kind of be on the trying to get a relationship going along? What happened to the let's getting to know each other part first, but not like essentially, and I feel like you can separate sex and a relationship if you feel like you want to get to know a person, but the best relationship I've been in, it lasted about 2 years. When we first met, we just were homies, and that's what it was. And it actually was everyone around us assuming we were boyfriend and girlfriend. And then eventually, it was just like, hey, yeah, you want to do it? We don't fucking talk to nobody else anyway. But like, and that was the best because every time I meet a new person and they come over, she's already talking about some how many other girls, this, that, the third. I'm like, I don't
What?
even really know if I like you like that yet. You know what I mean?
I feel like we're too grown now to even ask, oh, how many people you've been with. We are way past out of that stage. That was in middle school, high school. We want to figure out how many bodies somebody got, how many people been over your house. That's out of the question now. It's either you like me for me, we going with the flow, or leave me alone. Why are we sitting here talking about who we used to mess with and stuff? That's too much. That's way in the past.
I
My
mean,
opinion.
I think it's an okay question to ask, especially if you plan
Mm,
on being with someone long term. I mean, I personally don't ask that all the time, but I understand why people ask it from both perspectives, and even like gay people if they ask each
mm,
other, because like what if you were with one of their friends,
Oh
or
yeah,
you know
that
someone
sucks.
true.
someone has like an STD and then they gave it to them. Like I don't really think there's anything wrong with asking about former partners or about body count. Like that's just a personal thing for me. I don't see a problem with it. I don't do it because of the stigma that comes along with it. Like, oh, you're trying to call me whatever. Even though I don't think like a slut is a real thing, and I wouldn't be asking that question because they were a quote unquote slut. I would be asking it to protect myself. You know.
I personally like sluts, so.
I don't have a problem with a slut. But I just, oh, go ahead.
Well, I was saying more like I wasn't talking about them talking about how many people you've been with, but how many people do I also like entertain? They want to talk about committing, and I'm talking. I had this one chick come over. I'm talking about it was our first time really hanging out, and she's trying to plan trips with me to fucking out of state and stuff. And like I swear to God, y'all, like and I had made it clear multiple times. I realized after she left that she was just kind of nuts. I had made it clear like multiple times. I was just trying to make that a one night thing, and she's fucking talking about, hey, you want to come here? You want to meet her friends, aunties and shit? I'm like, no, I barely want to know you. Like,
yeah, I don't think you should be asking someone to go out of state with you unless y'all have one, like been together for like 3 or 4 months, and two have already had sex. Because there's like sorry for interrupting you, John, but
no, you're good.
There was like this meme on whether or not, like, if you go out of town with someone, are you obligated to have sex with them?
It depends on what y'all went out of town for.
Yeah, if y'all went out of town for a work conference, then nah. But if like y'all are there in the romantic capacity, like for like a romantic getaway trip, and one party pays for it, no matter whether they're male or female, like should the other person, I mean, is it expected that they have sex with them, or like, is it just implied, heavily implied, or
well,
do you think it's
consent's a real ass thing. Don't nobody owe you sex for no goddamn reason. I don't even care if y'all put out a contract and you said, if you do this, I'll give you sex. If somebody don't want to give you sex, they don't have to give you sex. This is their body. You know what I mean?
Amen.
So yeah, but also with what you just said, if someone's doing that and they go and they don't want to have sex, unless they have a reason, like you're big on hygiene, Aaron. Like if they're on the trip, they kind of notice like, oh, this guy or girl is not really that clean. I don't think I want to, or I don't like the way they've been treating me on this trip. If they don't want to have sex for a reason like that, then yeah, that's what consent is. But no one's obligated to have sex. But yeah, don't go on a romantic trip with someone knowing that they're trying to get with you and trying to get nasty and just wasting their money and their time. That's fucked up.
Yeah, people do that all the time. People do that.
I'm more of a vibe type person.
There was actually this.
I don't like to just.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't like to just go in it thinking. Oh, you could talk first.
Sorry. There was actually this instance where Future, y'all heard of the rapper Future, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He flew this girl out, and it was obvious that he wanted to, do the nasty with her. And she was playing like, well, not playing, but she was like, oh, I'm not that type of girl. I don't do that type of stuff. And he didn't get a return flight. So she was stuck. Dang. Yeah, she was stuck in Atlanta.
Future's an asshole, bro. Future's
he really is.
I mean, but like if I don't know what she expected, and I think it's not fully her fault or Future's fault. Like it's both of their faults. They didn't communicate. Like Future didn't know what she was on, so it's his fault for like actually, giving out, like paying for her ticket to get there, and it's her fault for being exploitative and wanting to get a trip out of somebody without, doing, what was heavily implied that they were going to do. Like you don't get flown out by a rapper to just come into, like, from what I heard, like they didn't even, like, he didn't even see her the whole time.
Well, then why does he expecting sex? He ain't even spend time with her.
No, like he saw her. That was, from what I read, she said that they like hung out for like coffee, and then like that was it. Like you
Future
got
situations are anomalies. That man he's just a different level. He's the Ric Flair of getting women. And I don't think anything he does, I don't think not any other person but like Young Thug can really relate to a Future story. So Q, I want to hear what you were going to say before you lost your thought while we
I
were
feel
on the
like that's
subject.
I feel like that's a good top 5 or a good ranking system. Rappers to WWE wrestlers. But go ahead. Sorry.
I just feel like he should have been more upfront. I feel by him thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm this big headed rapper. When she fly out, we just gonna automatically have sex." That's where he messed up at thinking, and her just thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna get a free trip and nothing in return." I'm sure she heard the history about him. What
Yeah,
she thought was gonna be
everybody knows what
different,
Future be on. Everybody knows what type of time Future be on. So like,
right? I don't know what she thought was gonna be different from this time.
All right, guys. So I want to talk about this meme I saw the other day. I wish I knew how to share it on the screen. I would, but it's a like I think it's Howard the Duck, or it might be a duck from that movie, making kind of like the face. And since we're kind of talking about relationships, and I'm gonna just speak for myself. I'm not the I don't feel like I'm nowhere near a relationship expert. I freaking all my most serious relationships have been classified as toxic from outside peers or whatever. So I know for a fact I'm not the best person to be talking about this stuff. So the meme really attached to me. It said, "Do you really want a boyfriend slash girlfriend, or do you just need a therapist and someone to give you sex?" And I think that's a real thing, because a partnership is one thing, but I think some people just want someone there to talk to and the fuck, and those are two separate different things.
I mean,
It
like
is.
I feel like those are just parts of a relationship. Like being there for someone, having sex, helping them financially, like a whole bunch of things go into a relationship. And I mean, like what other things are taken out when you're talking about that? Like do they just not see each other any other time of the day? They just come over at night and then do the
Well, let
thing.
me put it into my personal perspective. So one real close knit relationship I had, it was literally, yeah, just that. I don't think I ever seen this girl from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. ever. It was always late night. She came over. I bitched about my life. She bitched about her life. We got drunk. We fucked. She left, or I left her crib, whoever's crib we're at. And like, that's what it was. And like, that was a relationship, but it really won't. You know what I mean?
What were you saying, Q? We both interrupted you.
I didn't even know she was talking.
I lost my train of thought.
Sorry. Well, we're gonna ask you what you think of the meme, and we're just gonna let you do your thing because you are our guest.
Okay.
So, what do you think of the well, the kind of point I mean of do people just need a therapist and a hooker, or do they really need a boyfriend or a girlfriend?
Depending on the situation, but hookers can be toxic.
I got too many hoes. Yeah,
They
Brent
can be
Fires for that.
toxic.
Yeah.
Getting with a hooker is on my bucket list.
Is it really?
Yeah. I feel
That's
like I need to
fucking
do it
fire.
before I
I
die.
mean, on my bucket list was a one night stand, but I ended up doing it. And I was like, dang, I don't think I should have did this after I did it.
You
But
know,
it's okay.
you can definitely have a one night stand with a hooker.
But then it's like you gotta think about all the risk. You gotta, I don't know. It's a lot of
There's
risk.
risk to having sex with regular people. Like
You're
I
right.
don't think we should stigmatize sex workers. We don't do that on this channel.
Okay, fine.
We love sex workers here, Q. I love them.
We fully
OnlyFans
support
girls
sex
are my
workers.
fans. OnlyFans girls are actually watching this, so we gotta let them know they matter. All girls matter.
Love you guys. No,
They
like
should.
you
Oh,
literally
I'm sorry.
like that's why I was saying before, like people should be able to ask about like how many partners someone has been with. Because if you ain't about to have sex with somebody, don't ask them how many partners they got. Like I be like peeking into like IG lives and it be these beautiful women and dudes be like, how many bodies you got? Like, why the fuck you want to know that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a random
Yeah,
person.
like you about to like she about to let you smash, nigga. No. But
No.
like if you with somebody, y'all talking and y'all about to have sex, you should probably be like, hey, I mean, am I like number one or number 100 or number 1000? Like, so you can know because you
Yeah.
know
And
there's
also you want to know for like experience factor too, man. Because like for instance, over here, man, shit get freaky. So like if we're talking and I kind of realize you're naive, you ain't really, you've had just a bunch of boring sex or fucking, you ain't really had a lot of
vanilla.
sex. Like I'm talking, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I can't pull out the whips, the chains, and the fucking ropes over here and shit because I don't feel like being a tutor. Like I want somebody who already, you know. So I feel
You
like
ever had sex upside down?
you dig? I say so. Like you talk about, you haven't said one thing about being choked or having your hair pulled yet. I'm over here like, damn, I don't know what the fuck to do with you.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
time
think
for
you
me to
kind of
go at that
also.
point. It's time for me to leave at that point. I gotta go. I gotta go.
But no, you know what I mean though. Like you gotta, cause there ain't no point in having sex with somebody and it not being good. That's
Yeah.
fucking whack as fuck. So
I
like,
did that
I
also
would
that's
have
why
before.
to
you gotta know.
I would have to
What you gotta say,
leave,
Q?
but she'd
No,
be
so I
like, it's
did
my
that
house.
before. Very disappointing.
Right. Just having sex with someone you don't even know nothing about them, right? It's like,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like being upfront about what your preferences are in the bedroom is different from, talking about how many partners you've had. Because someone
but
could
experience is a real
I'm
thing
just
when it
saying someone
comes
could be
to
a
it, bro.
virgin, someone could be a virgin and still be in a BDSM and like having like the idea of sex. And someone
Yeah,
could
Yeah.
but she
have
could think she's into BDSM because she's a virgin and been watching porn about it. But when it really gets to it and she realizes the reason that she likes this stuff is because of childhood trauma and starts crying and fucking safe wording before it even gets to it, like it's a real fucking thing here. What you gotta say, Q?
No, I was laughing.
laughing at childhood trauma. Oh my god.
No, it's not that. Not that.
Oh god. Go ahead, Q. What were we saying?
No, I won't say anything.
Oh, okay.
But you guys get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I don't ask nobody, hey, what's your body count right at the beginning? But I do if, you know, especially if when I'm drunk, and as you'll tell Q throughout the show, I just get naturally flirty and be like, yeah, what you like? And if we're not gonna line up experience wise, sometimes it's just like, I mean, unless I just feel like being a tutor that day, yeah, I could play that role. Role playing is fun. But I feel like you gotta kind of know what you're getting yourself into. Aaron, I feel like you know this the way you be piping them down. Come on, man.
Hey, I mean, I honestly don't remember my body count. Like when people ask me, it depends on who asks. Like if a girl that I'm about to be with, like asks, I mean, it was about 4, 5. If but if one of the homies asks, it's like 1,700. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
I was
the real
knocking them
shit.
down. College was amazing for me. Like I mean, sometimes I embellish. Like sometimes I say over a dozen, sometimes I say under a dozen. It's a crapshoot.
I'm not gonna lie. When the last time I discussed body counts with somebody, got into a whole argument. That's why I don't even do it anymore.
What was the nature of the argument? Was it about what position did you take?
It was just I don't even. It just kept being an ongoing topic, or like how many people did you sleep with? And it's like, what the world? How many times I got to tell you this? And then it's like they was trying to tell me that I was lying about my body count. I'm like, what? How do you know that? You just met me.
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
mean. Like niggas just be weird. Like, why are you asking a woman you just met her body count? Like,
Right.
if y'all are in a like, about to be intimate, it's one thing. But if you just met her or don't or barely know her or whatever, or the other way around, like nobody should be asking anyone's body count if they don't know. Same way, no one should be going out of town with somebody they don't know. And I feel like we kind of wrap that up in a bow, a nice
well, Q, you
bow.
know what you need to say next time someone's telling you you're lying about your body count?
What?
Tell them if the dick was low or if it was trash, the body don't count.
Oh
And
yeah, I
then
definitely don't count it. If I definitely
No, I
don't
mean,
count.
tell them to shut the fuck up.
And then walk away.
I can't. Well, though, y'all, I uh have caused a rift between me and the girl when I found out that before we were hooking up, she had hooked up with someone I didn't consider as a rival, but this is definitely when I was young. But I definitely was hating that bro had smashed chick first, and like so like and it's also when it comes to stuff like that, I guess it's going to be personal stuff with the people a while. Because like I said, I could totally admit in that situation it was a me thing. So I think you guys kind of also got to take in consideration other people's feelings and want to know why they want to know stuff. But if they're being fucking dicks about it, like me, I'm just like, damn, this dude hit this before me in my fucking sloppy seconds. I was a dick about it. So like, yeah, I shouldn't have gotten this. So
you don't want no sloppy seconds. All that saliva. Oh my god. Backwash. All the backwash. Chicks get backwash, right?
All right. So quick question. When was everyone's last serious partner? Just for reference for the next question.
I've kind of had this on again, off again type of thing, but we're both okay with each other, like finding someone else.
All right. What about you, Q?
Yeah.
You said my last serious relationship?
Yeah.
It was in August of last year.
So during the pandemic.
Yep.
You said the world about to end. I can't do this no more.
It wasn't even that. It was very, very toxic. I would say who it is, but I can't drop no names because I don't know.
Oh yeah, we don't drop names on this show.
Don't drop names.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, we can explain about that. We can text each other if we all personally want to know, but we don't drop names on the show because that get messy. And we talk about some messy stuff if you can't tell.
That's a no for the TaintCast. We don't drop names.
Yeah. Yeah, my last serious relationship was right before the pandemic, into the pandemic, and we had to stop fucking around at the beginning-ish of the pandemic just because she was becoming a little too Republican, and I was like, fuck that. And since then, I've been kind of being a hoe. But with that being said, my next question is: when you have a serious, committed, hey, I'm trying to get married to you partner, who from the opposite sex are they allowed to talk to? And the reason why I ask this is coming from my toxic life. I know a bunch of girls, as soon as they get a boyfriend's in the phone, delete all these dudes except your daddy, even delete your brother, delete your son, goddammit. So I want to know where y'all minds are at with that.
I think that proves that you have that doesn't prove anything. That only proves one thing, that you have low self-esteem. Like if I have a girlfriend and she's texting another dude, I'm gonna make a joke about it. Like, oh, I bet his dick little. I'll make a joke about it. Like, oh, so that's your nigga, huh? And she'd be like, yeah. I'll be like, all right, tell him I said what's up.
Yeah, I do the same shit.
Yeah, I'm not tripping if my girl is texting another guy. That's not a big deal to me, especially if I know the guy or whatever. And I have female friends, and I wouldn't give them up just because I got in a relationship. I'm one of my female friends is pregnant right now, and I'm literally about to go to her baby shower, and I'm the godfather, and I was in her wedding. I feel like people should just get over people of different genders can be friends. You gotta realize that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just allow your insecurities to get in the way of you being in a positive relationship, because shit like that will literally end your relationship.
What do you think here?
People who want you to not talk to anybody is those people that just want a hold on you. They want to know everything you're doing. And that's toxic too. I consider that toxic. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in my childish days where I'd be like, yeah, you can't talk to certain people. But now I'm like, you talk to that person, but just know to respect me. It's always a respect thing. You have to know what to talk about and when to talk about it. Don't just be talking to a female, you're in a relationship and y'all talking about sex with each other, something like that. You have to have boundaries with certain people.
I agree completely. I think it's all about transparency. I think you kind of hit it right on the head.
I'm gonna have to push back a little bit on that. I don't really think talking about, because I'm a very like, I'm not gonna say sexual person, but explicit person. So if I want to make a joke about titties and your boyfriend in the room and I'm talking to you, I'm gonna make a joke about titties. And I don't care because I'm 6'5" and I know I can beat that nigga up.
I mean, yeah, like that, but it's just, how can I explain it? Say if you be like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to have sex with you for a long time. Now, if you say something like that, it's like, oh, pause, because why you even saying that?
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
Yeah, that's what I was like, going with. It's about transparency because you don't like
wait,
kind of like you, Aaron.
Hold up. Wait, I've been wanting to fuck for a while. Oh, it was a joke. What was the joke?
Right.
Yeah, true that.
Oh my god, what was the joke? Nigga, what was the joke?
But yeah, I think it's all about transparency. So when it comes to that, I'm not saying, I feel like if someone feels like, hey, I don't like the way you and such been talking so much lately, do you mind if I see the messages? I don't have a problem with that. I'm not a person that asks to look at messages, but I ain't been in a situation where I had to feel like that yet. But I think it's about transparency. It's just like when you're at a job and you want to get a service from your job done, you get someone else to do the service, you don't do it yourself. And I think that's just the best way to show, hey, I ain't have nothing to hide. This girl, this boy is just a friend. We talking about friend shit. Even if we talk about sex on a friend shit, like, oh, she's telling me about some guy she just fucked, or we're just drunk and talking, like truth or drink questions. But like what you said, if they're talking about some, yeah, girl, I can't wait to get you over here while my girl's at work so I can just fuck the shit out you, then obviously that's
it
something.
Was a joke though.
Right, because I need to know what the fuck the joke was. Like,
I'll just play it. No homo. No, but wait, what do y'all think about we're talking about monogamy, of course, but what do y'all think of non-monogamy? Like people in thruples, people in polyamorous and polyandrous situations. Like, how do you think they would navigate this space? Like, we're talking about, people having friends of the opposite sex, but if you have like, if everyone in your group is like has partners, then does that even matter as much to you guys? Like, what do you think? Because my personal opinion is it's still about transparency. But go ahead. Sorry, Q.
You're fine. I'm personally stingy. I'm selfish, so I don't know if I would do like the multiple couple thing. But hey, everybody else do it. I mean, I look at videos and I'm like, I have a thought about doing it, but then I'll be like, no, I changed my mind because it's always, it seems good, and then they pull out the toxic side. Like I was watching this one show, and it seemed like all they do is argue with the girl that they got. They argue with her all the time. They just want her to be a house person. Like she can't have a job, she can't do nothing, she can't have a life. And I'm like, no, you're not about to limit me on what I can do just so I can cater to both of y'all. So I don't know. I think that's why it's not
slave.
Pretty much, and I can't be that.
Like y'all ever seen Futurama? The snoo. I want snoo. Me want snoo. Like that's all they wanted. No, but I understand that. Like, but even in regular relationships, like I personally have never done the poly anything. I've only been in monogamous relationships. But like I wouldn't want to control anyone, and I wouldn't want anyone controlling me. And those setups where people are like, oh, you can't work, like that's the dumbest shit in the world. Like shit is up, wages are down. Like people need to be like, you need as many people in the house working as possible. And if y'all are all in a committed relationship, then everybody in that bitch needs to be working. Like I don't understand like people that don't want their significant others to go to work. Like if if someone in the house is pregnant, then I understand that, or has a condition where they can't, where their mobility is limited, then they shouldn't be working. I understand that. But if y'all are all able-bodied, then you shouldn't be restricting your partner from working. Like that's never been, even if you can afford to provide, like I still think that they should be able to work and earn their own money.
Y'all ever heard the saying, if you can't handle dating a bad bitch, then don't date one?
Yeah.
I think I think that's exactly how poly is. If you can't handle dating two of them, don't do it. And I think people in polyamorous, I don't know how to fucking
It's
say
not, but it's not always two females. Sometimes it's like two females and a guy,
Yeah, I know.
or sometimes it's like
It could be three girls, three guys.
two people are married and one has two girlfriends and the other one has two boyfriends, or
Yeah.
a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Like
I personally wouldn't mind if I ever get like married or whatever, being in a fucking swinger couple. Like I feel like I'm all for the poly. How do you say that?
I just say poly.
I'm all for the poly lifestyle. Like I already kind of live it, but I feel like it's something that if you
No,
can't
she
handle it,
wasn't bro. She wasn't poly. She was just a hoe. We'll go ahead.
that is the right. But I feel like if you can't handle it, then don't be it. And speaking of this, as you just said, like kind of sort of. If you're in like kind of thing, you might be dating a hoe, but not saying that. That's more like a swingers couple.
She won't poly. She was a hoe.
But I feel like that's just something that is something that takes practice, and don't nobody know how to do that. I think that's something that the people who are doing it are making up on the fly. And those things, if a regular one-on-one relationship is about communication, those things are about fucking communication. If you have multiple people involved, multiple feelings, multiple people having sex, that's when the STD rate really jumped the fuck up. Nobody can't be stepping out, fucking somebody dirty, bringing everybody fucking the clap. That would be fucking whack. So I think.
All right. So my question is, if the rules of monogamy were done away with, y'all can have a dream scenario. What type of poly setup would y'all have with yourselves, like in your relationship? Q, you go first.
Know. That's a good question. I always wanted a girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
I always wanted a girlfriend, but then I'm thinking selfish. I'm like, I want my girlfriend to myself and my boyfriend to myself. But I know it's not going to be like that because guys always have that thought in their head, a threesome or something.
Oh yeah.
So.
How about you, John? Or how about you, John? We'll come back to you, Q.
I'm saying dream scenario. Like we were talking before we started recording. I kind of sort of found out that if the chick's like dominant enough, I'm actually a sub. So I would like date a chick that like I could like kind of be the like.
We got to talk more about that. I'm gonna need you to elaborate after I go.
But like she would be the main, and then like she could have a girlfriend too, and I wouldn't give a fuck. She could have multiple girlfriends, especially if I got to hit one of them every now and then. I don't give a fuck.
See, my scenario is like it's me and a tall girl, and then like a really short girl, and then we just gang up on her. That's my dream scenario. How
can you even take that serious?
I mean, it's what I want. That's my thing. We just gang up on her. Like we be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Like we treat her like they treated Meg in Family Guy, and we don't even.
They treated her right.
Yeah, we don't even have sex with her. We just make her eat dog food.
Well, y'all just should have a child then.
What?
No, because that's abuse. But with a consenting adult, it's not abuse. We'll make her eat dog food and we'll put her in the cage.
That is kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
Some people actually like that for real.
Yeah, that's also that is kind of hot.
That's why it's my dream scenario. That's what I like. You know, can't fault
that's
me.
actually.
I knew y'all was gonna laugh though. That's why I said it on here.
Q, did you want to go back to yours?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I feel like we should talk about BDSM like at first, and then talk about our particular preferences. But John, actually, let's just jump right in because you wanted to talk about you being a sissy boy. But let's talk about it. Go ahead.
All right, so like I'm saying, I'm still a gangster. Ain't nobody gonna play with me. But I just fucking recently figured out like fucking a dominant, forceful woman fucking really like fucking turns me on. And it's kind of more coming from the fact that like she telling me what she want and like what to do and how to please her. It ain't no guessing. Because like I said earlier, it ain't no fun fucking and not everybody's having fun. And like I kind of like the little punishment thing I've realized lately. Like I had this older woman over and I did some low-key just shiesty shit in front of her, but
You're a
like she
glutton for
kind of liked
punishment.
it. And then she just started fucking lashing out at me. It's just fucking going. And like anybody else would have like started getting sad, like, oh my God, like went into a corner, but like that shit was fucking making me hot. I was like, yes.
Did she go tell you to put on your gimp suit and get your ball gag?
I don't have a gimp suit, but I should probably I'm not gonna get one.
Definitely invest in a gimp suit, a nice one, leather, and then make sure you get it clean and get a ball gag.
I don't want nothing in my mouth though. Like fuck that shit. I don't do that shit, bro. All right, I'm a talker. I need to be talking the whole motherfucking time. So
all right, I'm gonna talk about what my particular thing is, but if you want to go Q, you can. Mine's probably gonna be funny, so I wanted to end it with
mine's not gonna be funny.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of how to word this. It's fun to sometimes switch roles. One person be dominant, the next person be submissive. It's not always fun to have the same person play the same role. It's like, okay, I know what the hell to expect.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to change roles and spice it up. Like one day I'm choking the hell out of you. Or one day he choking the hell out of me. It gotta be something. It can't be the same thing each time. Because if it is, then I'm gonna get bored.
That ass. And that's whack. Foreign sexist direction. Aaron, what you gotta say? I already know your shit's crazy. You're gonna like want to fucking bitch like Tarzan in the tree and fucking with all the gorillas watching. Lumberjack match.
John, I kind of agree with you a little bit, like a tad. Like I like my women to be a little dominant, like to talk shit. But I also like to put her in her fucking place.
Yeah.
So like if she be like, oh yeah, like get on your knees, I'll be like, go sit down somewhere.
Did you just emulate smacking?
Consensually. No abusive. We're fully in our dom and sub role at that point. So it's a scenario and like no hitting outside of play. But yeah,
so she's gonna be like this. She's gonna be like this. Get on your knees, boy.
Yeah, I like a little bit of tension because I don't like to be submissive at all, but I do like a woman that talks back. And I recently found out that is called a brat tamer.
Yeah.
When you're submissive is that wants to be dominant, but you won't let her. You're called a brat tamer, which is what I am, a brat tamer. So yeah, I'll be like, yeah, okay, shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, bro, I know some girls that love that shit, bro. So you should
That's my kink. We really
you got any type of kinks?
We covered the whole spectrum of kinks. Like we went from
we didn't talk about furries.
No, I mean like dom and sub. We went from sub to switch to dom. all in one little nice 3 minutes.
Little segment.
Yeah, a little segment. I like that. That was cool.
You got anything else to do you want to recap the kinks and just say the last before we move on?
I want my girl to take a shit and then stick a stick in there and then run around outside with the stick of shit and start hitting people's mailboxes. That's my kink.
Would you let a girl shit on your chest, Aaron?
No.
Oh my God.
That's what Odell Beckham do.
Don't be like that, girl. What is it called? Is it two girls, one cup or something like that?
Yeah. You want some shit like that, Aaron?
No, I would not. Not me personally, no. Especially because I'm not one of the two girls and I'm not the cup. But I know you want to be the cup.
I'm saying
no comment. John was looking at that video like, damn, that should have been me. Why can't I be the cup? Let me be the cup, please.
No comment. I plead the fifth.
All right, let's go to the next topic. We really we've been covering a lot. We're rolling.
Do you want to touch on toxic masculinity while we have a woman here, or did we kind of already been talking about it throughout?
Let's talk about toxic masculinity. So, what do y'all define toxic masculinity as?
You go first, Q.
I need time to think. You can go first.
All right. So I think toxic masculinity is like all the little toxic things that I was saying earlier. And just the whole thing about it's 2021. I don't really like seeing when guys are trying to demand like being unless it's a situation y'all got, but I don't know, just like mansplaining and just putting women down behind you unless she like is into that. Cause like some women do just want to be the housewife, but like I'm all about a girl wanting to be herself. I personally really don't like people not being themselves. And I can't really explain it because like I'm low-key toxic, but I feel like not in a masculinity way. So Aaron, you should go.
I think, all right, my like opinion on toxic masculinity is that it's actually worse for the guy than it is for anyone else. Cause when men because men are more prone to like violent crime, men are more prone to, like shootings, all that stuff. Like at the end of the day, that really hurts them. Cause who's going to prison? Them. Who's dying more often? Them. Who's causing ruckuses more often? Them. They're men are the source of abusive relationships more often because they're usually more powerful, and then they take out that power on someone that doesn't have as much power. So I feel like toxic masculinity affects men more than it affects like women. Like the man is that's toxic, not like other men or women. But like when back in the day, people used to be like, oh, you aren't a man if you serve in the military. You know how many niggas died back in the day just off that principle? Like just trying to be a man, like, or whatever they thought a man was, and then they died for nothing, for oil, or like for a knight wanting to take a castle. Like that shit is stupid. Like why would you? I don't understand why you would fight in the military. I mean, thank you for your service, but it's stupid. Sorry.
I got in an argument with a former veteran about this at the bar like last week.
It's to serve your country, man.
But I'm like, why? Why this country fucking hates you?
You gotta serve your country, man. Okay.
Shit. Like, here, I want to hear what you got, because we are low-key getting toxic.
9/11. 9/11.
I'm not gonna lie, I tried to apply for I think I was gonna do the Marines or something, but I changed my mind real fast. That's just not my character.
From the halls
I was gonna go there to cook.
Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. All right, sorry.
All I wanted to do was cook. That's all I wanted to do.
Is that like what you want to do with your life? You want to be a cook, like on some chef level, or what you want to dream job? You want to like
Not
run
a
a
dream
kitchen?
job. Yeah, I want to be able to own my own place eventually.
I think I might go
So
to the military
mhm,
just for the workout. Like I need to lose a couple of pounds. I might just go. I might go to
it's
basic
good
training.
discipline, definitely, if you go through the military and just to work out.
No, I heard they make you cut the grass with scissors. They can miss
What
me
the
with that.
hell?
Or yeah,
I will be
I
doing
heard they
that.
make you scrub the floor with your toothbrush. Well, not your toothbrush, but a toothbrush. You
But
gotta
a
scrub.
toothbrush.
Yeah, you gotta scrub the
Mm,
floor with it.
that's
And
Well,
intense.
guys, well,
I'm
guys,
like,
since we kind of moved off the relationship part of the question and we kind of started talking about the government, I want to go to our next segment, which the world isn't talking about really that much right now, just because everyone has so much going on in their lives. But are you guys aware that the CIA has actually admitted and released documents? I have them downloaded on my phone. I don't feel like going through and reading them, but they have pretty much admitted that unidentified flying objects are real,
yeah, they're gonna
and that
testify. They're gonna testify in Congress about it next month. I'm excited.
mhm, and
Oh
that
yeah.
they have found something about interdimension. And I can't. This one was first, but that one was so like I couldn't understand it. Aaron, I should probably send it to you. Your college brain could probably dissect it more. But they kind of know about like energies going around us and whole other worlds going on around us, and it connects to the UFOs. But like it's not headline news because
It's just
I mean,
crazy how far like the CIA like their jurisdiction lies. Like they introduced crack into black communities and now they're talking about aliens. Like that shit is crazy to me.
yeah, like what
Like
is your
crack,
job?
are they gonna give aliens the crack? Like
Might they
It
might
was an
that's their
actual
thing.
video going around of them having a picture of it was something in the sky that was flying around and they didn't know what it was. But the picture disappeared all of a sudden because at first it was going around
well, don't let
That's
the
and
what
then
they
it
CIA
just
do.
get
disappeared.
don't let the CIA get to them because they're gonna give them crack. It's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, hey, you want some crack?
They just
Give
want to
this to your
ruin
whole planet.
everybody.
Tell Thor to get some.
Hey,
Matter of fact,
I heard this stuff is amazing. You guys will want to try this.
this is Ragnarok. Here you go.
Just give him pipe cleaner and be like, hey, here you go. Figure this out. I'll teach you the recipe. Go ahead.
But yeah, so I don't want to turn this into a conspiracy theory show, but like this isn't a conspiracy theory. It's been proven. Aaron, you said it yourself, they're going to talk about it in front of Congress and talk about how to get it to the public. So I guess I'm kind of excited, but like, dude, do you want to know what this is going to do for people that are super religious once this
one
really
aside.
gains steam?
One aside. We do the conspiracy theory show on Tuesdays.
Where? I want to be on it.
I was joking, but we can.
Just do it. But I think it's going to really affect people that are really religious. And this, I mean, obviously, I don't want to over project, but it's going to be something. What you guys think?
First off, are you guys religious? Because I don't want if I say anything, about religion, then y'all get mad. I don't want y'all to get mad.
No, I'm not that type of person.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not super religious. Like I believe there might be a higher power, but I'm agnostic, so I don't know. And everyone doesn't know. Everyone's agnostic because they've never seen proof, but we got proof of aliens, so suck it. Who's going first on talking about how this will
You.
affect religion? Oh, me?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. Well, I just think it's gonna prove that it's bullshit. It's all been bullshit. Like people are just for thousands of years, people have gotten away with bullshitting people out of their money by talking about, oh, if you don't give me this money, you're gonna die. And then when you die, you're gonna if you don't give me the money, you're gonna burn forever. And if you give me the money, you're gonna have eternal paradise. Like that's the biggest scam ever. And instead of like giving it, making it making people realize how much of a scam it was, we just gave them tax breaks. Oh,
What you think, Hugh?
that one didn't hit. Okay, I'll try better next time.
What you think, Hugh?
Hmm. I honestly feel like all this alien stuff, they know that we believe that it's true, but the government always find a way to like sweep it under the rug. They don't want us to know that it's another thing living out there besides humans and animals. So
Yeah, I understand that too. Yeah, I think you're kind of right with that. I do think I think it will low key just be brought into society. I don't think it's ever going to be like no Avengers type attack. And if there is, we're all going to be dead. So we shouldn't even worry about it.
yeah, because
But
I'm sure they done studied us so much and we don't know nothing about them.
yeah,
So
Speak for
they just
yourself, okay? I know judo, karate, and taekwondo. I could totally take out an alien with my bare hands. Okay, dude. So talk for yourself, man, because I will fucking murk those aliens, dude. I will totally go. I will not kill, but I will kill multiple aliens at once, man. Okay.
all
You
right.
you don't know who you're
Well,
messing.
Aaron, you want to know something though, brother? You disrespected my God with your religion earlier. I can't get it out. Bro, when you were saying that, I was like, bro, I wish I was religious so I could just shoot on Aaron about God. But like, you already know how I am on this. I was like, damn, bro, I couldn't get it out with a straight face, but it was funny.
Like
we had someone at work
religion is a weird thing. Like you could have the
that was
worst
just
luck for.
like,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh, I said it was someone at work that was just yelling out loud, "Thank you, Jesus! Jesus saved my life!" And I'm looking around like, where's this coming from? I just feel like it's okay to display that you're religious, but to a certain extent, like, dang.
The way I feel about it though is I feel like, yeah, people can believe what they want, but what
Mm-hmm.
I don't like about religious people is that they don't accept the fact that other people believe something else. Like Christians refuse to accept the fact that somebody today and age could believe in Greek mythology or Roman
Mm-hmm.
mythology, or if you really want to say it, there might be somebody pro-black who knows all of them African gods. And like Jesus is the only way. If you don't know Jesus, they're shoving Jesus down your throat. But as we can see with how every day goes on, we don't know if who the fuck or what the fuck Jesus was. How about we just, be open-minded? And I get tired of the bullshit. I personally am not a person who, if we sit here and continue to talk about religion, I'll just ramble. But like, I think
Okay.
this, I'm excited about this.
When you say believe in other things, that's actually not true because I just put up the statistics. Okay,
All
statistics,
right, what you got?
and there are 2.3 billion Christians, 1.9 billion Muslims, and 14 million Jews. They all believe in the same God, literally. Like Yahweh is the same as Allah. Like all of them are the same. But the Muslims, I mean, this is kind of boiling it down. There's a lot more. There's more subtle differences. The same way there are subtle differences between like
But
Baptists
what you're not
and Lutherans.
acknowledging though, Aaron, is that all three of those religions were conquered the world and rid it all the religions that were here before them. You know, the Christians came here to America, wiped out the Native Americans, everything they believed. The Britain went to Africa, wiped out everything they believed. Spread Muslim. I don't want to be racist or whatever, but they've been spreading their religions around. But from your history class that there are so many and were so many religions in the world. Like, yes, everyone now has one of the big three, but it's because we've been programmed like that. There are so
I
many.
kind of think there's that's a good thing. Like I feel like the modern interpretations of Christianity and Islam have saved so many lives because of the prevalence of ritual sacrifice back in the day. Like they used to just kill people because they wanted it to rain. Like
True, and
niggas.
they considered those people as cults too. They
Well,
believed in a different
that
type
was
of
that was
God.
like the religion of whatever society
Mm-hmm.
it was. Like Mayans literally had like a whole ass tower where they would like cut people's heads off. Like so I feel like, you know,
And
people
Christians will stone you if you're gay.
They did back in the
Muslims
day.
will behead a woman if she shows her hair in public.
That's why I said I appreciate the modern interpretations of it, because now, like, that doesn't really happen as much, especially because, like, in the countries, you know, in more developed countries, it's a lot more secular. Like, they're not even based in religion. Like, America isn't based in religion. A whole bunch of other countries are not based in religion. The Constitution does not say anything, I mean, other than you have the right to worship whoever you want to. It says we should not establish a religion. That's why I love America. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for me not to like America, but one thing
But why you do like America?
yeah, one thing I do love America for is that you can, if you want to worship, you know, a dildo, you can worship a dildo. Start the holy church of the dildo, and then start, you know, knocking on people's doors and asking them, have you heard about the saving grace of the holy dildo? And then, you know,
I have 12 inches
give
to
out
show
their
you.
kids little dildos, and everybody can have a great time. Have a dildo festival. Have a holiday devoted to dildos.
A dildo festival?
Dildo day. Double dildo day. Or
I want to start a religion for fake tits.
Let's make it happen. The holy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, because if the craftsmanship is just remarkable. So it's really plastic surgeons should be considered gods.
Well, they would be prophets. I think the god should be a woman.
She is, bro.
Yeah, that'll be a first, right?
The alien god is a woman. Watch, like when the aliens come down and introduce themselves, their like queen is going to be like a super high Angelina Jolie alien looking chick, and she's just going to get all the guys here on the stem.
Angelina Jolie is probably already like the queen, and she's like here in disguise.
Yep.
I wonder it's going to be true how, you know how Scary Movie made it seem like aliens pee out their hands and stuff. I wonder is that how they're going to be when they eventually come down.
I'm hoping they look like a chick from Avatar. You ever seen Avatar, the movie with the
I thought she was so beautiful.
Yeah, I hope they look like that. I hope they're not that tall though, because that'd be a little weird. But I hope they look like that so I could pick me one up.
You don't gotta get on your knees, bro. Just
be like, what up? Hey, they call me Blue, you Blue. Let's do something. Take my number. We can have some midnight blue kids. You feel me? I'm black, you blue.
Oh, look at you spitting poetry.
Let's go ahead. Let's make purple babies. All right. What we talking about next, y'all?
Next was if anyone had anything they wanted to bring up that we did not talk about. And I think, didn't you have something, Aaron?
Oh, so, and this is, I feel like we should have talked about this earlier because this is going back to the whole dating thing. There's this meme going around, and it's been going around for years, like really since Tinder started, where a woman would say, oh, I can't have a guy that's under 6 feet.
Damn right.
And then the guy would respond with, oh, well, my girl can't be over 200 pounds. Oh,
that's toxic.
But my question is, why is when a guy says what he wants, it's toxic, and when a woman says what she wants, it's poggers, it's litty titty?
Because pussy runs the world, and girls get what they want. Remember, girls fuck who they want, guys fuck who they can.
What do you think, Hugh?
That's true. Oh. I agree with what he said.
I disagree. I think people should be able to choose who they want to be. Like, I mean, of course, you should be able to choose who you want to be with. Like, otherwise, that's rape. But I think people are allowed to be able to screen for who they want to be with. Like, I'm 6'5". Like, I don't want no. I mean, sometimes I do want a little 5'2" joint. But you know, if I want a woman that's like 5'10", 5'11", 6 feet, then that's what I want. And if I want a woman but I feel like when the conversation goes to weight, that's when it becomes a big deal. But
yeah,
there are plenty of women that screen for, you know, guys that are muscular. And
I don't think weight is a big deal actually, because like if you work out and go to the gym every day, why would you want to date someone who fucking sits on their ass, watches TV, and eat Doritos? Like, you can have your preference with that.
Well, nah, but when I said that earlier, y'all were like, "Oh, that's not okay." When guys talk about women's weight, but
Yeah,
if you switch
I
the
was just
if
being
you
a dick.
I'm just saying if you switch the gender roles around, that's why I was trying to have a serious conversation about this, because if you switch the gender roles around, people usually get mad when guys be like, "Oh, I don't like fat girls." Like I saw this TikTok where this guy was like, he's a bigger guy, and he was like, "Oh, well, when fat guys try to date, they usually end up getting fat girls." And I mean,
That's not true.
well, no, that's what he said.
Hmm.
So I guess it's true for him because that's his perspective. But I mean, I feel like you should, if that's the case, if you're looking at it from that perspective, like, oh, if I don't, I'm not attracted to bigger women, but I'm big myself. My thing is, be who you want to be attracted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want a woman that's goal driven and has her shit in order and has a career and makes six figures, and you working at McDonald's and just got out of college and not doing nothing with your life, like you ain't gonna be able to get that woman based on your current situation. If you want a woman that looks like an IG model and you weigh 600 pounds, you're not gonna get her. I mean, you probably could. It's a shot in the dark, but I feel like people should put. I feel like everything should have equal weight when considering who you want to be with long term. Like not just like, oh, height should be different from weight. I feel like height, weight, education, all of this, everything you screen for when you look for a partner has equal weight. It shouldn't be looked at as anything that's more or less important, because everything is important when you're talking about looking for somebody. What do y'all think?
I personally feel like they shouldn't go off of appearance sometimes, my opinion. Sometimes I do judge myself, but majority of the time I try not to go have a type going in to
Mm-hmm.
meeting people, because you will meet somebody who's, chonky, whoever thinks
So
the person
you
is
be watching
chonky, and have
my
a
600
beautiful.
pound life like, ooh, that, ooh, babe,
Nope.
stop.
No, 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 no.
She be like, babe, stop. What is you doing? Put that cake down. What you doing?
Another
Stop.
pizza?
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
God. Oh, you just had one 2 hours ago. But you know what? Let me have a slice. Like that's how you be.
See, I personally wouldn't date somebody that big, because it just seemed like, you have a choice to be that big. You
Everyone
just
has a
don't want to
choice to
do
be what
nothing.
size they are, though. You can go to the gym and choose to lose weight.
True.
But height, that's what I'm saying about height. I feel like you should be able to discriminate on height, but you got to realize people can control how tall they are. Like
Hmm.
they could wear, heels or whatever, like insoles would make them taller. I was thinking about getting some, then I'd be like 6'8". That'd be pretty cool. Now I could tell people I play for the NBA. Well, that'd probably be cool.
But what I was trying to say was, you
Sorry.
can talk to a bigger person, they have the most beautiful soul ever, and they just not going to talk to them off because of simple fact they have a certain type of look idea. But they'll go to this person that looks fit, buff, and all that, and have the most ugliest personality ever. But they'll sit there and they'll pull up with it off of the simple fact they want to look good to other people.
And I agree with that. That's why I said everything should have equal, no pun intended, everything should have equal weight when talking about looking for a partner. Because
Hmm.
when you talk about the personality, you talk about the looks, you talk about the career, you talk about the education, that all plays a factor. So, I mean, I don't think you should stigmatize people if they don't want to date someone that they don't think that they aren't attracted to physically.
Hmm.
Or
All right, I got a question then. Let's play a game. Uh, Q, you first. You describe in a perfect world. There's no judgment here. Perfect world, and then Aaron, and you describe Q. You describe the perfect boyfriend. I mean, yeah, and then Aaron, you describe your perfect girlfriend.
I guess they'll be like a little bit taller than me. I really just started liking tall people, not as much. Tall people stresses me out, but I guess tall got a little not fat, but chunky. I like a little weight, like skinny, but a little weight too. Mm, I just overall, I don't really have a perfect person. I just want somebody who is protective over me, their family, has a kind heart, just the basic stuff. I want somebody who's, you know, good at taking care of their home, not someone who just want to run out all day, play video games and all that stuff. Like there's a time to play video games. You don't have to sit on the couch all day and play it. So that's a turn off because it's like, do you even have a job or you just not what's going on? So that's my perfect person. Just a little weight to them who takes care of home, who's protective over their girlfriend and family, and very family oriented.
That's a very female response, but I like it. All right, Aaron, what you got?
All right, first of all, she needs to have goals. Like she needs to be either in school or actually like I'm almost done with my master's degree. So like I would want to date a woman that like is like later in her 20s and like has a master's degree and is working on her doctorate. And I would like pay, like I will literally support her to work through to get that. But I mean that's like the career thing. A woman that like that I can bond with. Like we have similar interests. Like I know she said don't play the video game all day. I actually want a girl that likes playing video games so I can play video games with her. You know what I'm saying? In our free time. I want a woman that enjoys music. So if I'm like working on a track, I can play it for her. I want a woman that laughs on my stupid jokes. You know what I'm saying? And if we're talking physical, I mean, I want a woman that's about 5'11" to like 6'1", redhead blazing, you know what I'm saying? And slim thick. Slim thick with your cute ass. You know what I'm
White or
saying?
black? Because you said redhead.
Huh?
White or black? Because you said redhead.
Race doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But if she's black and redhead, that's a plus.
Naturally redhead black? I don't. That's very rare, but that'd be
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, yeah.
Sure.
It's really rare to find your soulmate, you know.
They say you find them by the time you're 11.
Wait. And she got to get a neckaroni on demand.
There you go with your toxic ass.
I need some neckaroni.
On demand?
Neckaroni.
Like, yeah, I know we're in the middle of Wawa right now, but and I haven't took a shower in like 6 hours, but let's do this. Like on demand like that.
Yep. Neckaroni.
Dang. That's tough.
Well, no, we should definitely go in the car, you know, and like go drive behind.
What is
the
kids in the car?
I mean, fuck them kids. No, I wouldn't. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I wouldn't date a woman with kids.
What about? Are you trying to have kids or not?
I would, but I wouldn't date a woman that already has kids. Not right now, at least. Maybe if. And this is another thing that like people talk about. Like I feel like when guys date women with kids, I feel like they're kind of if they don't have kids themselves. Like if you have kids, then y'all have something to bond over. Okay, I feel like they're kind of settling. Personally, to me, because you're not in that situation in your own life, so you're kind of like giving yourself more responsibility than you really need to. If that makes sense.
I get where you're coming from, but I'm
not
saying
settling. Not settling was a bad word, but like they're putting themselves in an unnecessarily in an unnecessary predicament.
I get what you're saying. I don't know about the guys without kids dating girls with kids. It's touchy subject because I think that's a subject for another episode. I want to go ahead and get my perfect girlfriend out the way.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to do it from two perspectives because they're two totally different. So I'll do physical first. And obviously, of course, since I am such a rock star and am working so hard to become a bigger rock star, like publicly, as I become more Bravado Morado. In a perfect world, I'd have like tall, like Kendall Jenner height girlfriend, but
How
not
tall
as
is Kendall
skinny because
Jenner?
that's disgusting.
How tall is
What'd you
Kendall
say?
Jenner? How tall is Kendall
I don't
Jenner?
know, but she's like fucking tall because she's a whole tallie. She's like taller than everyone she's in pictures with. But like not as skinny as her. Like I need a girl that's got some size. Like she gotta have, thick thighs and all that, and
So
because
like the Kardashian, the tall one.
no, more like Megan the Stallion. That's exactly who I should have said. And because I think she's super tall too, isn't she?
She's like
Yeah.
5'10".
Yeah,
5'10"
like
is
Megan the Stallion kind of physically explains perfectly, except like she has to go rock star with me. I'm talking about we do the all black and freaking what I do. So
chokers
a goth Megan the Stallion, and with a
with choker
redhead
chains.
version, white one beside her. Yeah,
Oh, so both of them on the leash with choker chains on.
fuck yeah. No, I'm on the leash and they're fucking pulling me.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
And then though, and also in the perfect world, emotionally and physically, I kind of what like you said, just girl versus someone who likes, to take care of the crib, but also has ambition. No one that wants to sit around and fucking watch reruns of Bad Girls Club all day, even though that was a great show.
That was.
Yeah, I like we can watch reruns of Bad Girls Club, but like not all day. Just like the equivalent of playing video games. I personally hate the homies that play video games all day. Aaron, you hear me bitch about it all the time because they always just never do nothing. But you're like the anomaly because you like are doing your thing, but you don't play video games as much as you say you do. But I think someone that just want to take care of their house and build, because like I want to build an empire. You know what I mean? And someone that's going to be like down with that and like fucking also willing to work, and no one that's going to sit on their ass because like fucking a day without no money made is a day wasted. And like yeah.
All right, let's go to the next topic. So the next topic was the biggest one, the ass eating debate.
Oh yeah, we talked about this a little last week, Q. So we're gonna just, if you're comfortable going first, just tell us what you think about eating ass.
Who, Q?
Yeah.
All right, Q.
I personally don't do it, but I like when my partners do it. I just feel like it's a great way. A lot of people are not very open-minded to it because they think of the negatives about it.
The
But it's like
shit.
if you can, yeah. But my thing, I hope they clean that day. But my thing is, if you can go down there where blood comes out of and have your face down there, you can go that way too. It shouldn't be an issue. Because as soon as you do that, nobody understands how much that would have a woman be wide open. Not necessarily wide open as in whole
But
wide open,
ready to
but
bust it back on you.
yeah, like they're like, oh snap, never did this before. I like this. Now I'm about to show him all my tricks, like
See, I'm
something.
trying to tell you, Aaron. Aaron don't like eating ass. I personally, I do it in a heartbeat, especially if a girl just said some shit like you just said. I'll be like, all right, for sure, let's get to it. But
Yeah,
Aaron,
John likes to have the same diet as his girlfriend. He said, I'm eating what she eating for sure. Twice. I'm gonna get on the front end and the back end. The back end.
No, but Aaron, go ahead. Tell her why you don't, because you have a good reason why you don't. Like
it's unhygienic. I would do it because even all right, so I frequent pornography, and porn stars, female porn stars do anal scenes, and they said that they do not do to prepare for an anal scene. They always get like what is called an enema, which is when they wash out your butt. So I feel like you shouldn't be eating anyone shouldn't be eating anyone's butt unless they've like thoroughly cleaned it or like had an enema. I think that's the only time you should literally, because you are eating all types of bacteria and germs.
You don't swallow it, Aaron.
So what do you do with it?
It was the pandemic. So you spit right after. Spitters or quitters, John.
Hey, man, that was funny as bitch.
Spitters or quitters. You do swallow it, okay? And I honestly I might do it if like she was my dream, like my dream girl, like that I was talking about earlier. Like, yeah, I would do it for her, but like I'm not just gonna do it if I'm hooking up with a female. I'm not gonna just eat her butt. Like, I'm not putting my
That's
tongue in her butt.
understandable.
Like, that is disgusting. Like, you're eating shit. Like,
But like you taking it too
feces.
literal, like with that.
Hey, if I'm literally doing it, I'm gonna take it literal. It's gonna be literal shit on my tongue. Like, that's literal.
I'm saying,
So
but
that
like
means
that's
you're
the thing.
drinking
It's like
pee.
if it's like that, you're
Huh?
not gonna do it. It's like if she want her ass ate, why would she not? You know,
What were you saying, Q?
I said, so you drinking pee?
Who's drinking pee?
you don't eat
Everyone.
bitches out either.
Will you lick the clitoris? Well, no, that's different because first of all, urine sterile. Second of all, um, fecal matter is literally the most disgusting thing on the face of the earth. There's
Which
nothing
one's the ring, boy?
there's nothing nastier than shit and raw sewage. Like those are two. Like, what would you would all right? So if someone shit on a plate and someone put it in the washing machine. Oh wait, no. If someone shit on a plate and then they wiped it with toilet paper, would you eat off of it?
No.
But if they wiped it with soap and fucking water and cleaned it good, and like they don't have to do an enema, but like really cleaned
Soap
it
and
because they
water
know
is
they want
basically what an enema is.
For some reason, I have to throw the plate in the trash.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would throw it
that's
in the trash.
because you talking about putting shit on a plate. He's taking it out of context. This is the thing. You at my crib, and I'm gonna turn some prints on. I'm gonna take a shot of Crown and say, "Bring that ass here, girl." And that's how it is, Aaron. I think you're tripping. You think it's too hot about it, and like I feel like you're missing out,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
definitely thinking about it.
All right, let's move on. What else we were talking about?
Top five. I think that's the next thing. We're almost to the end
I
because we
think
did the
this is the
perfect.
last thing.
Yeah, top five. I don't really like signs. Can we just do like I don't know. I'm not a big astrology guy. Probably should have talked about this in the pre-production meeting.
Yeah. Q, are you into astrology?
I
Nah.
don't know.
Do you know signs that well? I don't know signs that well either to really do a top five of them. I was
Let's
just gonna
do
go
let's
off.
do top five archetypes of people that we date.
All right, for sure. So I'll let you lead since you made that up.
All right. Number one, short, about 5'2", 5'3", woman with a like hair about as long as mine, like in a buzz cut with like probably a line up and like a little line
Yo,
below,
kinky ass.
and just a fat round badonkadonk.
All right, what's number two?
Well, that's number five.
Okay, what's number
Number
four?
four is I like women that play basketball.
Me too.
I like a basketball player, like probably like a nice, since I'm 6'5", 6'2" isn't tall to me. So like a chick that's like 6'2", play power forward, you know what I'm saying? She can back me down in the post any day.
You dig?
Number three would be the model type, you know what I'm saying? Like probably like 5'8" to like 5'11" ish, around there, like skinny, like looks like a model. Number two would be the Kim Kardashian type,
She is so bad.
like ethnic, Arabic or whatever, like Middle Eastern, or like just ethnically ambiguous. She could be like Mexican or whatever, but like looks has that look. She looked like she could be from the Middle East or from South America, that type of look. And then number one would be a woman of any race that is about 5'10", 5'11", and is slim thick. That's my perfect one right there.
Height is a big deal for you, huh?
Oh yeah, it is.
Mm.
Which is
Q, let me
why
hear
I'm
what you
not
got.
mad when women make height a big deal, and I'm also not mad when women or men make a big deal about weight, because I don't make a big deal about it. Like those are just my preferred archetypes of women, but they, sometimes you got to go outside of it to find the person that you really want to be with.
For sure.
All right, next. And
So I've been on this.
are you talking about guys and girls or just guys or what are we doing here?
I'll do both.
Oh,
I'll do both.
Hey.
Okay. So lately I've been liking bald heads. I don't know why, but
Oh shit.
on a woman
I
or a
like
man?
a man.
You
Bald
got a
head.
bald head.
And what else? I love dreads for some reason. I really like somebody who has dreads.
You really on hair. Well, you gotta
Yeah,
rank them. You gotta rank them. 1 to 5 or 5 to 1.
dang it. Okay, let's see what's the most important. What's most important? 5 is going to be, they have to be very artsy. Like, I love poetry. I like being in a studio, somebody's making music. I love seeing a rundown of how to make beats and being recorded and how to mash up stuff. I like.
Do you know you're on a show with two musicians?
Yeah, I make music. I'm literally in my studio right now.
Mhm.
Wait.
Speaking of which, if you made it this far in the TaintCast, make sure to check out our music, which is in the links below. My newest single, Kitty Clean, is actually getting some real steam. People like that song, so I encourage everyone to listen to it. More is dropping soon, and you know Aaron, he does this thing on SoundCloud. All right, Q, you can continue.
Yeah, I really love, I don't know what it is, but I love somebody who is into music. That's my biggest number 5. And then
Number 4.
4, they have to really have a nice weight on them because I need somebody who can pick me up, sit me on stuff.
Oh, fire.
We probably should have did top 5 attributes of someone you like instead of top 5 archetypes.
True.
But yeah, I like
And
what she's doing.
then 3, the bald head and dreads. That's a plus. I like running my fingers through dreads, and I like sometimes
Rubbing a
smacking a
bald
bald
head.
head.
Okay.
Wait. Do you want someone who's bald by choice or someone that whose hairline's back here? And they salute
Dang,
like
that's a good
this.
question because I'm not gonna lie. The person that I'm kind of talking to now, I think they didn't have a choice because when they was locked up, like in their earlier days, he had braids, but they like literally cut them off. I think just around the time they couldn't have hair in jail, so they just cut him off in cornrows, and then it just made him be bald on certain areas. So he just went bald completely. So
Damn.
I wouldn't necessarily say by choice
Always trying to keep the black man down.
or by force. It's just whatever to me. It don't matter.
Let me hear your number 2.
2. Gotta have a great smile. That's a plus. You have to have a great smile. And sometimes, depending on the day, I like somebody who has goals.
Damn right, some grills, right? I need to get me some grills. God damn, I can't wait till I get a check. That's gotta be what I get. I used to say that when I was in college, bro. I need to get me some grills. What's your number 1?
But I got spaces.
Then one that's important but really not is height. I really would like somebody who's just a little bit taller than me, not outrageous. Because I feel like tall people take small people as a joke.
We do.
And then I'd be having to,
That's
to
facts.
rough them up sometimes. Like, you gonna listen to me.
That's facts. I'm not even gonna argue. We just don't give a fuck about y'all. We will push y'all out of the way.
See, but I had to, sometimes I had to show people I'm way stronger than being in a short body.
if I see my friends talking and one of my short friends is like having a conversation with them, I'll like do this on their head. And be like, "What's up, y'all?"
That's so disrespectful.
If we cool, then I'll do it all the time.
All right, I'm gonna do my top 5. My number 5 is athletic. I love an athletic woman, and so yeah, that'd be number 5. Number 4 goes to definitely kinky, explorative in the bedroom. That's kind of important to me because I don't like that boring shit. Number 3 is open-mindedness to everything because I'm a person as I learn new information and process stuff, I could change, how I feel about things. And I need someone that's open-minded, not gonna be closed-minded about stuff and like willing to grow. I feel like you guys didn't really do anything about personally. But number 2, tattoos. I love me a girl with some tattoos. Number 2, definitely tattoos get me to simp. And number 1 is really the open-mindedness. But number 1, you got to be, even if you don't like rock and roll, I'm a rock star, so you got to like at least encourage the rock and roll lifestyle. That's most important. That's almost a non-negotiable.
I agree with the tattoos. I didn't think about it until you said it.
I love me some tattoos. So yeah, I don't think we all of our stuffs are a little too different to have a collective top 5, but I think giving the audience our personal taste and what we like was good for this episode.
Absolutely. I actually just
Yeah.
got a text that I'm about to get one of the girls in my special thing. So I'm gonna get off. But I'm gonna give the thing to John, and that'll be it.
All right, so no, don't get off just yet. Let's just go ahead and end the show. And Q, it was awesome. Thank you for joining us. I hope to have you on the show again soon. And thank you everyone for watching this week of TaintCast. We'll try to do our thing. So check us out next week. Bye.
Peace out, y'all.